following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
I'll return to town, walking for a section of it to conveniently return.
I'm gonna go buy some arrows off the road.
Oh, yes. I only lost one, but I should go see her.
Any excuse to visit, right?
Yeah. Down by the range?
Actually, you can't find her. It's almost like she has a day job or something.
I know, right?
I baited and switched you quite expertly, thus causing you to take 10 extra minutes to get back to town.
Was he making coffee for the...
I'll leave her a note at the range. I stopped by to see you and maybe to get some more arrows. I found a vendor selling them in town as well. I hope to see you at game night.
He's invited her to a game bar.
And I'll stick it to the target with one of her arrows.
There you go.
You're not getting
around
that
the arrow and then like Robin Hood it into the target.
No, I'll fire it at the free press.
They say romance is dead. Hey everybody else.
Hello.
Oh, fine, fuck you.
What did I do?
Well, you had a date last night, but you didn't go visit him.
We were busy.
I even offered to give you some alone time.
Rude.
Should we start? Start with the free press.
I always like them the other way around.
Oh, look.
This is kind of funny because Soviet was going to call home and see if Flibber needed feed. The free press. The truth shall make thee Flibber. Wednesday, 13th of March, 2013. Power core freeze nitrogen theft by Biff Jetson. Horns and sirens filled the air along with the interstate running along Cold Rock's east side on Monday, and the complete picture has finally emerged. 3 trucks of liquid nitrogen stolen from Cryoko by members of the 10K gang, a low-key petty gang in Cold Rocks. The police and even the crap engaged the trucks but were kept back by jets of liquid nitrogen. The power core arrived in a black modified 1982 Pontiac Trans Am Firebird Special Edition and began to take down the gang members. However, while Chief Break Everything and the Gamer moved together to take down the rear truck, Soviet tried to take the front 2 by herself. The tactic was resulted in one rig tipping and exploding. It seems the Gamer and Chief Break Everything's methods were more effective, as both those trucks were recovered largely intact. It is worth noting that Soviet did rescue 2 gang members from the explosion. One truck made it off the interstate and was found abandoned in Otisburg with its cargo intact. Despite the damage caused, it should be obvious to anyone that the power core, had the power core not intervened, the criminals would have gotten away with their prize.
Industry Giants Plan for Convention by Kathy Baxter. A number of companies are taking the upcoming Archaeologist Convention as an opportunity to shill their wares in the guise of being fan-friendly. A new line of ninjas will be revealed by Cairo, and Bethesda Softworks is planning a reveal as well. The statements are all much the same. We want to do something for the fans. We want to do something our fans will love. We want to give back to our fans who supported us. It's all double-speak for we want to take advantage of the positive atmosphere and excitement to advertise our product in a space where no one will boo. It's free marketing for them, and it's obvious. The idea that consumers should be somehow grateful for having their entertainment that they paid for interrupted by commercials is sickening. What do you expect them to get out of it? Guess what, Billy? I got to look at an action figure slightly before you did. As for the Q&A portion of the sales pitch, just try asking a question they don't want to hear. Go on, you won't.
Bioterrorism operation concludes with success by Buddy Flash Gibson. American assets took part in a global offensive against an attempt to use FEX-M3D, China virus, as a weapon of terror. The international effort was devised and coordinated by Camille Flage, a director of British intelligence operations, whose position is not well described, at least to me. The operation was planned in-house at her branch of MI6 and has been criticised by United States military planning officials as being overly complex. However, the operation is reported to achieve success and involved little in the way of casualties. Military and intelligence operatives joined superheroes in this first-of-a-kind operation which targeted the terrorist organisation Halaran based in India. The organisation's stated goals were to sweep away all the infidels of the West and the Asian devils. Instead, it was them who were swept into prison. The coordinator cannot be contacted for comment, but it is still in Cold Rocks. In disturbing news, it has been revealed that this woman was a slave owned by the Queen of England. Someone should tell her America is the land of the free and she can be freed from slavery here. And there's a picture of best friend Camille.
Oop, here we go. Ultra Girl, defeated in battle with Destroyer by Albus Potniger. Ultra Girl was one of many superheroes, or mutants, who were given temporary amnesty by the State Department in order for them to assist US forces with the international counter-terror operation, which concluded successfully on Monday evening. However, strict segregation rules set in place by the operations director were ignored by one American operator, and Ultra Girl and Destroyer found themselves together at a refreshment tent. So there's a picture. Destroyer and Ultra Girl battle it out. Ultra Girl's getting fucked up. It took a reported half-minute for a fight to begin, a battle which raged for nearly 10 minutes. Resisting all efforts to stop it, it ended when Destroyer finally knocked Ultra Girl into unconsciousness and declared victory, and submitted to handlers who led her away. In unrelated news, Pterodino closed its biolaboratories on Tuesday for an unrelated party. Ultra Girl woke shortly after the incident and made her way away.
Oh.
I mean, she did tell you.
Yeah.
Wellness Health Organization region Europe lied by Kay Lindemann. At the start of the FEX-M3D China virus outbreak, the Wellness and Health Organization's European regional spokesman announced on behalf of the WHO that there was no threat, that it was contained.
Whore.
Of course, they reversed their position just after literally everyone else in the whole world confirmed the danger and the threat of FEX-M3D. Suddenly, the Wellness and Health Organization, Region Europe, has always been the first one to warn us all. Turns out massive payments from Chinese warlords have been made to the organization, for charitable purposes, of course. Now it turns out that at the same time everyone else had worked out that the China virus was a threat to people, the organization knew full well it was an uncontained mess, and were helping the Chinese warlords save face. Outraged? Well, United States military forces have seized reparations in the form of gold from Chinese officials involved in the cover-up. And the whore officials, here we go, involved seem to have been assassinated by ninjas. What are ninjas? As a result, the Wellness Health Organization has been broken apart. The United Nations are outraged and promise to build a new, less corrupt organization to help protect the world from disease. This reporter cannot help but notice the term less corrupt.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to How.
Followed by whoop.
The World Unity Task Force.
Dashing, heroic Native American feeds the masses by Alona. A proud Native American can do little in this world unless they are exceptional. And Wakan took the mantle of savior on his shoulders. In the white man government's wisdom, fudge shipments were made secure and delivered to distribution centers. But staff...
Gonna interrupt you. Shannon, I keep expecting you to offer someone snuff.
It's the cool little tin of
From your snuff box. Sorry, carry on.
But staff were unable to gain access to it to hand it out. I suppose we should be grateful there wasn't smallpox in them as well. Wakan, with calm demeanor, traveled to City Hall and negotiated the racist bureaucracy and returned with a key to access the life-prolonging FUD. He then diligently worked to distribute the FUD to the waiting people, none of whom rioted against him. Such a man could do better than sipping gubbed coffee with a Russian. Whoa.
Light Brigade assault local narratives by E. Morgan. Deck of Many Things was hit by a superhero team yesterday. The brightly coloured Light Brigade attacked and made off with 25,000 worth of collectible items. The group invaded during the late hours when the store had been booked for LAN games. Only the manager was on site. He was badly beaten whilst attempting to defend his store. The Light Brigade reported to have said, "Sit down, fatty, we're the real Light Brigade, and we'll fucking kill you if you try and stop us."
Why did you turn copy?
It's still writing up.
The delivery sounded really good, though.
Oh, we'll get you.
Yeah.
We've got a shooter.
Among the stolen items was a special order the manager had intended to be a gift to a local lady. Now his hopes are dashed. What has happened to the Light Brigade that they have started hurting people, stealing not only their items, but also their hopes and dreams? Wow. Even they're turning on the Light Brigade.
Ass. Local Asian businessman found dead in a state by Eric Miller. Japanese immigrant come successful businessman Ichiro Shinjikawa, better known as Ichan Jim, was found dead in the meditation garden at his Richmond estate over the weekend. There was a strange multi-pointed object in his back. The police have concluded he died of natural causes during a robbery.
It is natural to die from a spike in the back, though.
Cold Rocks PD are like just on a whole nother level.
They're the best.
According to his daughter Jun, only a strange golden statuette her father kept in his office is missing. The statuette was of a shoulder and arm holding a sword. It was apparently her father's most treasured possession, and he had brought it with him when he left Japan for a better life in America. Jun will be taking over as interim head of Ichan Jim's company, which manufactures American flags, replica constitutions, and action figures you might be familiar with. Cowboy Rider, American Joe, and of course, the Ninjas. Ichiro Shinjikawa's death is most likely due to FEX M3D. Not at all. Throw a star in the spine. And curfews and lockdowns are suggested by State Governor Cross as a method to get people used to doing as they are told and surrendering all power to their masters. It's a good idea. In quotation marks. Oh, I'll just quickly do the last thing. The Elder Scrolls Oblivious. Pre-order now for no real benefit. Do it, you little fucktards. Hurl your money at us. Then defend us when we act like pieces of shit. We'll never learn because you lack the willpower not to buy our tripe.
Poor Sarah.
You're game for me.
It's a gamer, everyone! And of course, the best newspaper, the Cold Rocks Post. Wednesday, 30th of March 2013. They didn't even get past the date before they fucked up.
This is news to you.
I know. Terry Crews kidnapped by supervillain by Lycos Helju.
Oh no.
Popular actor Terry Crews has been abducted from a set location in Reno, Nevada yesterday. Witnesses claimed that a number of men in grey jumpsuits gassed and kidnapped Mr. Crews. Well, the purpose of the kidnapping is not known. Some say it has to do with a card game against a possible villain in Cold Rocks, where Mr. Crews won the Ruby Crystal Falcon of Malta in the cutthroat game of Baccarat. The legendary Ruby Crystal Falcon of Malta is said to have a curse of fortune on it, most often bringing horrible bad luck, but sometimes very rarely great fortune. Mr. Crews could not be contacted for comment.
I don't understand. He's not picking up.
Delightful Savage brings tidings of food by P. Busman Smythe. It is always a delight to witness the less evolved in society make a valiant attempt to rise above themselves. The Asian girl at the local poor school is a fine example of that can-do attitude. The female police officers who are still able to arrest the criminal types despite their lack of strength and logical thinking are another. I was able to see a noted savage, an Indian, conversing with clarity and purpose to an angry crowd, making clear his intents and delivering on his promises. The delightful savage was able to go through the paperwork needed to distribute government food substitute, and did so with alacrity and purpose. It brought to mind the times when Indian savages would help the pilgrims in exchange for proper government and culture. A sterling example to his brethren. Good show, you lad. A credit to your race. That's like the nicest thing he ever wrote about me.
That's the nicest thing he's ever written.
Soviet massive whore by Wladislau.
There we
The
go.
juxtaposition.
Soviet couldn't wait to detonate a cold bomb on the interstate on Monday. Monday without a capital M, I will add.
Yeah, you don't have to add it, it's already there.
The liquid nitrogen explosion froze in place and blocked an entire interstate and is still not clear. It's even found innocent people who happen to be on the trucks, brandishing weapons in accordance with the Second Amendment, defending themselves against Soviet. All the while Soviet was skiing around on a slippy disc, wind blowing her skirt up, revealing entirely too much leg. Will this whore never stop luring men to her candy house?
Candy house. Oh, crap. By Ethan Williams. Driving a huge APC can't be easy. If it were, the crap would still find a way to mess it up. Driving on a slick of instant ice created by speeding tankers of liquid nitrogen must be even harder. So why? Why would they, knowing it would be more difficult than the already impossible task of driving one of those without damaging things, why would they drive on said slick? Obviously, because they're fucking retards. So the point I'm driving on is crap APC spins across 4 lanes of traffic and wrecks several barricades. Oh, crap.
International bioterrorists defeated by America by Randall Randallson. A vast international anti-terrorist movement involving many American assets was successful in countering an attempt to spread the China virus across the world. Of note was Captain Freedom, government-sanctioned superhero, who worked with Vanguard teams. Beefy McSuper also played an important role. Exactly what has not been disclosed. Unfortunately, Alter Girl and Pterodino's construct Alice Cole also took part, and it is reported that neither of them betrayed America, as mutants are wont to do. However, we have exclusive reports that the 2 colossal women engaged in an altercation afterwards, and that Ultra Girl came out the loser. Good news for the people of the world. If true, it would mean that Pterodino managed to build a weapon which can finally end the Ultra Girl menace. Other countries were also there. And we have an ad for have small penis? Have I got the car for you? If you're looking to overcompensate, then by all means overcompensate. And
It's an ad for Porsche.
Porsche, yep, at Joe's Porsche. Ask for tiny.
Strange Thefts Abound by Jenna McDouglas. Gangs have been a problem for a while, and now they have added random bullshit to their menace. Stealing liquid nitrogen, magnetrons, and canned fish? Canned fish makes some sense, it's food, but the others? Crime analysts suspect some form of super gang collaboration to take over the city. We had our own analysts study the data and they came up with the following. The gangs of Cold Rocks have been operating at the behest of Soviet, who is trying to build a superconductor to freeze the city and rule it from an ice palace built atop the post building. Sounds plausible. But why leave tanks of liquid nitrogen on the highway? A more likely answer is a gang war between 2 factions vying for city domination. On one side, Soviet and their goons, and on the other, the 10Ks and smaller gangs. Maybe it could be for the best if everyone killed her.
The thing was, when when the nitrogen trucks went us, this was exactly the way I thought this was going to play out. It's a winter wonderland.
Seems credible. Then we've got a source confirmation.
Crime Watch by Pelin Fullgreen. Otisburg has seen a lot of police presence over the week, and that will keep up over the next few days, as the metal ball liquid storage tower is reinforced and will need police to keep it safe. This means commercial areas will see less police presence, so extra alert when in those areas. Should I do the next one because that was really short?
No, we're not doing that anymore.
Okay.
Black Knight Missing by Eric Presarios. Where is the Black Knight? The evil robot servant of Soviet has been absent of late, making some wonder if the technological terror has become broken, and Soviet is either too stupid or too busy inhaling penis to fix it! Although the gamer is the most likely robot fixer, implying he is too busy having his penis inhaled by Soviet. What if the answer is more sinister? What is? Instead, Black Knight is undertaking a secret crime task on behalf of its masters. If this is true, what could it be? It would have to be something the giant robot could fit into. With the recent damage to the spire by nerds, rebuilding and repair have been a big game on campus. How hard would it have been for Black Knight to slip in and steal all that technology? The only way to be sure is to pull the spire apart piece by piece until Black Knight is revealed. Petition available in post lobby.
Escapism Now by Jessica Prentice. Pamela Martinez portrays the harrowing fall of Bailey, an upbeat wrestling clown whose life is a never-ending series of bad-looking, violent expectations and defeat. Neglected by the world, he ends up in the bottom of the heap when expected to wrestle, despite her convictions that violence is wrong. Caught in a series of awful angles and afflicted with a weak, unbelievable moveset, she loses her job and hits rock bottom. With jeers and laughter of the crowd ringing in her ears, finally she is evicted on the late-night television for some reason, where she is further mocked. Finally snap-hopping and delivering a flying elbow to the host, which because she is booked so weak does nothing. Nonetheless, she becomes women's champion for the longest ever, defeating every single other person possible with a weak bullshit moves and a weepy face incapable of portraying the heel badass she is supposed to be. Like someone just took her sweet roll, thus completing her transition into a joke. Rated R. And then it's got a parody of Joker with the worst woman's champion ever.
That's actually saying a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Power Core Kill Firemen by Kyla Fucking-Up. A scene of carnage greeted police officers as they investigated a partially burnt firehouse in Otisburg on Monday. Bodies were strewn about, and the second floor was covered in blood and deeply disturbing pornography. Fleeing the scene, the Power Core. Mutants cannot be trusted, and now they are attacking firehouses. It's like the minimum amount of research to find out it was an abandoned firehouse, and those weren't firemen.
Look, the minimum amount of research is some effort. This is the Colrocks Post, dude.
Then a photograph of Soviet blasting stuff and a fire engine. So her ice power is creating fire.
It's gonna canonize our hatred of the firemen, apparently.
Light Brigade robs hospital by Max Cruelty. Light Brigade have turned evil, robbing a hospital of valuable medicine. Security guards attempted to stop them, but they shot them, declaring, "We are the Light Brigade, hand over the drugs. We need them to fight monsters and shit." The former heroes made off with over $200,000 worth of drugs, that a quarter of a football field of money. As an American, I understand now. Police are baffled and fans are in police are baffled. Full stop. And fans are in despair. Their suffering is being communicated on their interred forums. The sweet suffering is palpable, and many of them are in hard denial. But the days when heroes existed are truly over. And then it's got in light grey. Am I supposed to read this? Did I get the link to the DMV for Stephanie Richard and Somerset, Derek Strong, and others the GM has neglected?
Yeah, congratulations. Now everyone hasn't succumbed to the amnestic and the suggestion, and you have all forgotten those links. Good job, retard. Could have ignored it. Could have just not read it out. You hate to see it. This is some wallpaper for another thing.
I get it now. I was like, wait, what the fuck is this even about?
Well, the day rolls on. It's an ordinary work day. Let's be honest here, Bridget.
What's the time?
Oh, but we won't have Stephen here next week for the Wednesday night. Oh man, that's going to be an issue, isn't it? We'll just have to have the gamer not show up to his thing.
To his thing.
What happened?
You'll finish up your guys. So you usually hang around work. So you finish work and
I
you
help
finish
set up,
whatever the fuck
yes.
you were doing. I assume you're going to the base where the ninja is. I mean, the ordinary guy who's...
Yeah, I would have spent just most of the day pondering the spirits and walking back into town.
Like, little Tweety birds occasionally land on you and like a squirrel shows up and then has to run off because guys with shotguns start shooting at it and chasing it down the street going, food!
They can't protect it. They need food. If they can catch it,
Survival
They
of the
get food.
fittest. Whoa. Whoa.
Ooh.
Oh, Seth Rollins.
They stand on the back of this thing occasionally just likes to fold up, despite all physics.
bizarre.
Microsoft.
True, not bizarre.
I'm sure they'll get it in the
I'm
patch.
surprised it doesn't just combust.
Jesus.
Now
what?
you've said it. So yeah. What do you want to know? What about?
Well, yeah, helping set up for the game night, because that's what I do.
I'm gonna go back to base.
Okay.
Where I will meet you as well.
You arrived. This asshole's here.
Hey,
Now, you're not dressed as the gamer anymore, are you? Therefore, he is a completely different person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Who are you? Are you allowed to be here?
how did I explain it to you? Sorry. I'm the gamer.
Nah, shut up. Don't believe you.
Okay. We dress up and fight evil people, but during the day, this is what I'm like. But people don't know I'm both, and we like to keep the. So when I'm like this, I'm Xander, just like
Yata,
Lacan.
literally the same man, but with not 3 lines of face paint on his
Which,
face.
by the rules of the game system, means he is an entirely different person you can't recognize without a perception pass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is like the thing is like, you know how Superman puts on glasses and no one knows he's it's the whole system based around that.
Oh,
So it's like, he just goes, who the fuck is he? You don't know!
Wait, where'd he go?
He was right here, I swear.
I love that one.
That's lovely because
But-
I have a shape power.
There you were. Superman was just here.
And I go to the least amount of
I
effort.
mean, there's
to
that
make
character in
of
the
it.
in the base rulebook. Is it Princess? I think her name is, and she's just got like I just
Princess.
decide to be
Yeah,
a
she
hero.
just decides to be hero her, and you
then-
can't recognize
yeah.
Nothing changes.
Nothing changes.
This
no
is a
mask,
feature
no
you can
glasses.
have, by the way. You just get it. It's like unrecognized. Like, you know, you put on the mask, people don't know who you are. But he's taking it to a bit of an extreme as sort of a parody.
But not as extreme as
He
the
actually
fact
wears
that-
goggles, so it makes some sense.
Oh, okay.
Even with his Chris
Yeah, so
Jericho
he wears a
getup.
mask. So.
So, you're who I met
Like
before
List
last
of
night,
Jericho
but
era.
in the spandex, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
And I am the
Okay.
Skinwalker, who you also met before. That's my name, by the way, when I'm
Okay,
fighting
well,
crime.
So
since you have revealed
Ferret
that
noises.
to me, I think it should be fair that I reveal my. And yeah, so I'll reveal my ninja outfit.
Oh, sweet! You do this pose and smoke, and then you're suddenly.
I think it's a spinning jump.
Oh, yeah.
It's
So more like
it's
Richard
my
Harrison.
Sakura blossom.
Oh, you have the... I did like a wind comes up and like
Yeah.
leaves blow across.
Oh,
Yeah,
Probably with like...
yeah.
That's why they wanted to spend time in your garden. They were stealing all the
Just stick
fucking petals
back.
from this.
and just step back, Xander.
yeah.
It's a ninja!
It's a ninja.
ninja!
There's a ninja in
And
the
I'll
base.
change back now.
No.
Yeah.
Sorry, we've had some bad run-ins with the ninjas before.
Hey, they know
Oh,
what a
you
ninja
have?
is.
Oh yes.
You have?
Yeah,
Okay.
We've got ninjas in the city.
You can't turn into smoke, can you?
Oh.
No.
Sorry?
Can't turn into
No,
smoke. can
again, we
No, not yet.
we can't talk about that one. Remember?
you? Oh, right. Oh, yeah, no. You heard nothing.
Okay.
God, I'm sorry it's not even there.
You
Sorry, Mike.
infected them with your Fexo VD virus.
Sorry, my fear got the better of me.
The doctor said that you can go. You're able to, but
Got over this quick.
what do you want to do? I mean, I can let you out into the city, and I don't know.
Oh, does
Yeah.
the ferret have a ninja thing too? Like a little thing around its neck or something? I don't know.
Is that
A
the
tiny
one
little
pose?
A
scarf.
tiny little scarf or something? Does it change too?
I think that needs.
Or do you have to shoot the beam out of your He-Man sword at it?
That's right.
And it turns into a battle ferret.
Yeah! You don't know, fuck you!
It gets the
Ferret.
old camouflage outfit.
Yeah, it gets a little ninja thing. It gets a little...
Yeah.
Camouflage.
Yeah.
Well, now that we're aware that you're a ninja, you must be fairly capable.
I'm not actually associated with any of the clans.
Now we know that
Okay,
there
I
are clans.
don't know anything
Okay.
about ninjas.
Mostly there's clans, but I'm not part of them because my beliefs are, well, the way they, well, clan was hitting it, yeah. I was trained by a Ronin.
All I know is what's said in video
The
games,
sense
but
of great ninja presence is new in the city. I too have felt this. It is not aligned with our evil ninja empire.
2 extra ninjas show up and be like,
Go look for this good ninja. We need to fuck up their shit well mighty.
Search all the curio shops.
Search all the curio shops in those places that never seem to be in the same place twice.